Important questions from chapter 2 polynomials. If alpha beta are the zeros of the polynomial px is equal to 5x square minus 6x plus 1, then find the value of alpha plus alpha beta. Now we know that if a quadratic equation ax plus bx plus c is given, then the sum of the root, that is alpha plus beta, is minus b by a, and product of the root alpha into beta is c by a. Now let us write what is a, b and c here. A is 5, B is minus 6 and C is 1. So what will be alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta will be minus B by A, which is minus of B is minus 6, A is 5. It is 6 by 5. Now what is product? Alpha into beta is C by A, that is 1 by 5. Now we need to find alpha plus alpha beta. How we will be finding that? We will be just substituting the value. Alpha plus beta is 6 by 5. Alpha into beta is 1 by 5. So this will be equal to 7 by 5. Now next question is, find the zeros of the polynomial 4x square plus 4x minus 3 and verify the relationship between zeros and the coefficients of the polynomial. So here first of all we will be finding the zeros of this polynomial 4x square plus 4x minus 3. So it is a quadratic polynomial. So 4 into minus 3 is minus 12 and we have to find two numbers whose product is minus 12 but addition or subtraction is 4. So those two numbers are 6x and minus 2x. We will take 2x common, 2x plus 3, from here minus 1 common, 2x plus 3. This we have already learned how to solve the quadratic equation. So we will get 2x minus 1, 2x plus 3. Now as we have to find the zeros, so we need to equate both of them to 0 and we will be finding the two values of x. These are called the zeros of this polynomial. We will consider them as alpha and beta. Now zeros we have found already, alpha and beta, which is 1 by 2 and minus 3 by 2. Now we have to find the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. Coefficient means this a, b, c. What is a? A is 4, b is 4 and c is minus 3. And we know that already what is the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. So we need to prove that alpha plus beta is minus b by a and alpha into beta is c by a. So first of all, let us find alpha plus beta. What is alpha plus beta? Half minus 3 by 2, which is equal to minus 2 by 2 equal to 1. Now I will find minus b by a. Minus b is 4, a is again 4. So we have got alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Now we will find for alpha into beta. For alpha into beta we will have 1 by 2 into minus 3 by 2, which is equal to minus 3 by 4. Now what is c by a? C by a is again minus 3 by 4. So we have alpha into beta is c by a. So we have verified the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient of the polynomial. Now the next is, if alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial x square plus x minus 2, then find the value of alpha by beta plus beta into alpha. This question is also very important. First of all, we will write what is alpha plus beta. As alpha and beta are the roots of this, alpha plus beta is minus b by a. And here what is a? A is 1, b is 1, c is minus 2. So minus b by a means minus 1 by 1, which is equal to minus 1. Then we have alpha into beta. Alpha into beta is c by a, that is minus 2 by 1, which is equal to minus 2. Now what we have to find? We have to find alpha plus beta, beta by alpha. When we take the LCM, we will get alpha into beta, alpha square plus beta square. Now here you have to keep in mind that alpha square plus beta square can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. I will let you know how alpha plus beta can be written like this, alpha square plus beta square, because we know that alpha plus beta whole square is equal to alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta, right? So what we do, we will keep alpha square plus beta square this side and this we will shift on left hand side. So what we will get? Alpha square plus beta square as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. So now I know alpha plus beta, I know alpha into beta, I will substitute here. Alpha plus beta is minus 1, alpha into beta is minus 2, alpha into beta is again minus 2. So what we will get? 1 plus 4 by minus 2, which is equal to minus 5 by 2. Now the next question, which is important in this, is quadratic polynomial 2x square minus 3x plus 1 has zeros as alpha and beta. Form a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are 3 alpha and 3 beta. So it is also same like question number 1 and 3. So here A, B and C, A is 2, B is minus 3 and C is 1. Alpha and beta are the zeros of this polynomial. So it means alpha plus beta will be minus B by A, which is 3 by 2, and alpha into beta is C by A, which is 1 by 2. And we have to find the quadratic polynomial whose zeros are these. So first of all, we will find sum of the root. As we know that the quadratic polynomial, how to form a quadratic polynomial? Quadratic polynomial is x square minus sum of zeros into x plus product of zeros. Right? So we have to find sum of zeros and product of zeros. So sum of zeros will be 3 alpha plus 3 beta. I will take 3 common, alpha plus beta. Now what is alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is 3 by 2. So I will get 9 by 2. And now I will find product. What is product? 3 alpha into 3 beta is 9 alpha beta. Now what is alpha beta? Is 1 by 2. So this also 9 by 2. So what is a quadratic polynomial? So required quadratic polynomial is x square minus sum of the root, which is 9 by 2x, plus product of the root. So this is the required quadratic polynomial.